Welcome to your free Find Your Light yoga. First of all, I would like to say thank you for downloading this yoga practice and for committing to starting your journey or continuing your journey to find and shine your light. If you feel a little bit lost or you feel like you need that nudge to get back on track, then this practice is perfect. So if you've never done yoga before, just taking the options that feel good for you today. And always know that this is your practice. So taking whatever poses or movements you need in order for you to fully drop into your practice. So we're going to begin in Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to draw the soles of your feet together, and drawing your heels as close towards your midline as feels comfortable. As you inhale, growing nice and tall, and then as you exhale, slowly coming down onto your spine, one vertebrae at a time. So your arms can be by your side with your palms facing up, or if you wish, you can place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your belly. You'll feel your knees slowly dropping down to the earth. You'll feel your hips opening up. And just slowly start to connect to your breath. So as you inhale, breathing that air in through your nostrils, feeling that air come down through your throat and deep into your belly. Seeing if you can allow your belly to raise, keeping your chest as still as possible. Starting to connect to your deep belly breathing. So inhale, allowing the oxygen to fill your belly. And as you exhale, feel your navel draw into your spine. And just continue to focus on this flow of breath for a moment. Focusing on making every inhalation and every exhalation just a little bit longer than the last. And starting to clear your thoughts from today, and starting to focus on this present moment. And all that matters right now is yourself, your mat, and your breath. And when you're ready, I would like you to slowly bring your attention to your heart space. So connect to your heart space. Imagine where your heart is situated in your body. And I want you to visualize a beautiful ember, a beautiful flame burning inside your heart. And this ember, this flame represents your light. The light that is inside every single one of you. And that is waiting to shine. So with every inhalation, visualize that ember burning a little bit brighter. Connecting to your light. And as long as there is a light in your heart, you can journey home. Journey home to your true self, connecting to your love and light and shining that with yourself and the world. And on your next inhalation, slowly starting to draw your knees in towards each other. Then you can use your abdomen and draw your knees in towards your chest. You can interlace your hands underneath your knees or on top of your knees or shins, drawing your knees into your chest and just gently rocking side to side if you wish. Just to release any tension in the lower back, the glutes. And then just taking your hands underneath your knees, holding on to the back of your thighs. Squeezing your thighs together and just gently rocking up and down your spine. And then coming all the way up into a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. So you can be in a comfortable cross-legged position, you can come into your half lotus, or you can come up onto your knees, whatever feels good for you. Whatever position that you can stay in for 2 minutes. Because we're going to connect to our full yogic breath now. So it's important to really connect to our breath to bring our attention away from our minds, our busy minds, and bring our focus into our bodies and ourselves. Really connecting to ourselves and letting go of the monkey mind injections. So whenever you're ready in your comfortable position, elongating your spine is long, your crown is lifted. You're going to interlace your fingers and place your hands just above your navel. So your fingers are just very loosely interlaced. Your shoulders are up, back and down and drawn away from your ears. And then we're going to start to connect to our full yogic breath. So if you feel safe to do so, you can close down your eyes. And then as you inhale once more, breathing in through the nostrils and feeling that air come down past your lungs and all the way into your belly. As you inhale, feeling your belly raise and your fingers slowly slide apart. And then as you exhale, feel your navel draw into your spine, your fingers slowly slide back together and feel the oxygen exit your body. Inhale, breathing into your nostrils, into your belly, feeling your fingers slide apart. Exhale, feel your navel draw into your spine and feel your fingertips slide back together. And just continuing this in your own breath and your own time. Once again, seeing if you can make every inhalation and exhalation just a little bit longer than the last. And if you wish, you can hold your inhalations for as long as feels comfortable, and even hold your void retentions, your exhalations, for as long as feels comfortable. So we're removing your attention away from your mind and into your body now. Completely internalizing and allowing yourself to connect to your intuition, to your higher self, and just completely let go. And staying here for 5 more rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, just placing your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. Keeping your eyes closed and just noticing the effects of your breath. Removing any control of your breath, just being still and silent and noticing what is. And then bringing your hands to your heart space in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, with your thumbs firmly pressed into your heart space. I would like you to connect your intuition, your higher self, and ask yourself, what is your intent for today's practice? Is there anything you would like to let go of in order for you to connect to your light? Knowing that by delving into our darkness, we can transmute this to light. Without darkness, there is no light. So using today's practice to let go of any thoughts or feelings that are no longer serving you. Maybe welcoming into your life thoughts, feelings, emotions that are. Manifesting and creating what you desire. And connecting and shining your light brightly. And when you set your intent, remember to say it as though you already are it or you already have it. And this is the key to manifestation. And remember that everything that you want to be or everything that you desire, you have inside you already. You just need to believe and connect to this. So repeating your intent in your mind's eye 3 times. And then if you're not already, coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. You can either keep your eyes closed and listen to my instructions, or you can gently blink open your eyes. And welcome to your practice. So as you inhale, interlace your hands up above your head and take a nice big stretch. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your head. And just allow your whole head to gently hang heavy in your hands like a pillow. So you're opening up through the chest, the shoulders, the heart space and the throat. And as you exhale, rounding through the upper back, drawing your elbows down towards your mat and your chin to your chest. Inhale, opening up through the heart space, gently dropping your head back. Exhale, drawing your elbows down towards the mat and gently pulling on the back of your head. Inhale, opening up through the heart space, opening up through the shoulders and the chest. Exhale, drawing your navel into your spine and your chin to your chest. And as you inhale, coming back to center, you can place your hands on your knees. You can close down your eyes or keep your eyes open and just take some small neck rolls to the left. So drawing your chin to your chest, your left ear to your left shoulder. Gently dropping your head back, your right ear to your right shoulder. And just continuing this in your own breath and your own time. Pausing in any spots that might need a little bit more love and attention. And then when you're ready, swapping directions to the right. Once again, going as fast or as slow or as big or as small that feels good for you. Inhale, coming back to center. Then once again, interlace your hands up above your head and take a nice big stretch. This time as you exhale, coming down to the right, feeling that beautiful stretch down the side of your body. ensuring that your arms are as straight as possible and close to your ears, that your heart space is open. Inhale, coming back to center, growing nice and tall. As you exhale, coming down to the left. Make sure that your shoulder is towards the back of the room and you're not rolling forward. Inhale, coming back to center, growing nice and tall. Exhale, coming down to the right once more. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, coming down to the left. Inhale, coming back to center. Then exhale, placing your hands by your side. Then you're going to take your left hand to the outside of your left knee. Your right hand is at the base of your spine. And as you inhale, you're going to grow nice and tall. And as you exhale, twisting your torso to look over your back shoulder. So inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, see if you can twist just that little bit more. And as you inhale, coming back to center and swapping sides. So taking your right hand this time to the outside of your left knee. Your left hand is at the base of your spine. So inhale, growing nice and tall. Exhale, twisting your torso to look over your back shoulder. Inhale, growing nice and tall. Exhale, spinning a little bit more. And as you inhale, coming all the way back to center. Then you're going to place your hands into your mat in front of you and come into your tabletop position. So make sure that your shoulders, elbows and wrists are all in alignment. Make sure that your feet are hidden by your thighs and your knees are hip width apart. Also checking that your elbows are facing each other and not me. So you might need to give your arms a little bit of a spin around so that you're not hyperextended. So as you inhale, dropping your pelvis, drawing your shoulder blades away from your ears and looking up at the ceiling, opening up through the heart space. Exhale, press your fingers firmly into the mat, round through your upper back, draw your navel into your spine and your chin to your chest. Inhale, dropping your pelvis, opening up through the heart space. Exhale, pressing your fingers firmly into the mat and rounding through your upper back. And just close down your eyes, connect to your breath. Move freely in your cat-cows. However your body wishes to move today. And exploring the full expression of every pose, of every movement. You might even like to rock your hips side to side, whatever feels good for you. And then on your next inhalation, coming into a neutral spine. Then as you inhale, sweeping up through the left fingertips, looking up at the ceiling, opening up through the heart space. Exhale, return your left to the mat. Inhale, sweeping up through the right, opening up through the heart space. Exhale, return your fingers to the mat one more time. Inhale, opening up through the chest and the shoulders. Exhale, return your fingers to the mat. Inhale, opening up through the heart space, accessing that light burning deep within every single one of you. Exhale, return to the mat. Now you're going to firmly press your fingers into the mat, tuck your toes, lift your hips and come into your downward facing dog. So make sure that your fingers are firmly pressed into the mat. Your feet are hip width apart. Your shoulders are away from your ears and your gaze is back at your feet. You can bend one knee, bend the other and rock your hips side to side. And then as you inhale, raising through the right leg into your three-legged dog. You can flex your foot, bend your knee, open up your hip and allow it to drop to the left side. Feeling that beautiful stretch through the hips. Inhale, come back into your three-legged dog. And as you exhale, lunging your right foot in between your hands. Drop your left knee, untuck your toes. As you inhale, sweep your arms all the way up into a slight back bend. As you exhale, interlace your hands behind your head, and once again, let your whole head hang heavy. Opening up through that heart space and the hips. And staying here for 3 deep breaths. Letting go of what no longer serves you. And connecting to your light. And as you exhale, return your fingers to the mat. Slowly walking your fingers towards your midline, allowing your right toes to come up towards the ceiling. If this is enough of a stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can come all the way down onto your sit bone. And as you inhale, grow taller. And as you exhale, folding forward. And staying here for 3 deep breaths once more. Really stay connected to that breath. And as you inhale, slowly walking your fingers towards the front of the mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee. Inhale, sweep up through the right fingertips into your lunge twist. Exhale, return your right fingertips to the mat. Inhale, sweeping up through the left. Looking up at your fingertips if that feels good. Exhale, return your fingers back to the mat. Step your right foot back, and we're going to go through your first flow. So in your Kumbhakasana, your high plank, make sure that your shoulders, elbows and wrists are all in alignment. So you can either drop to your knees or stay on your toes. Draw your elbows in towards the side of your body, ever so slowly and controlled. Come down into your chaturanga. Pause for a breath. Untuck your toes and inhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and come into your baby cobra. Exhale, return to the mat. This time as you inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and if it feels good, you can come all the way up into your upward facing dog. Making sure that your shoulders are away from your ears and your chest is open. And as you exhale, tuck your toes and press back into your downward facing dog. So once again, you can bend one knee, bend the other, and just take a moment to check your alignment. Fingers firmly pressed into the mat, heels pressed towards the back of the mat. Pressing your hips up towards the ceiling and your shoulders are away from your ears. Your arms are active. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale, raising up through the left leg, this time into your 3-legged dog. Flex your foot, bend your knee, open up your hips, allowing your foot to drop to the right side. As you inhale, come back into your 3-legged dog, and as you exhale, lunge your left foot in between your hands. Drop your right knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, arms are active, sweeping your arms up above your head. Taking a slight back bend, and exhale, interlace your hands behind your head and let your whole head hang heavy once more. And staying here for 3 deep breaths. And then as you exhale, return your fingers to the mat once more. Walking your fingers towards your midline, allowing your left toes to come up towards the ceiling this time. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, exhale, come down onto your glutes. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Once again, staying here for 3 deep breaths. Using every exhalation to not only allow your muscles to let go, lubricating the fascia surrounding your muscles, but also letting go of any thoughts or feelings no longer serving. And then as you inhale, walk your fingers back towards the front of the mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your knee. This time, inhale, sweep up through the left fingertips into your lunge twist. Exhale, return your fingers to the mat. Inhale, sweep up through the right. Exhale, return your right to the mat. Step your left foot back into your Kumbhakasana high plank. Check your alignment once more and either dropping to your knees or staying on your toes. Exhale into your Chaturanga. Pause at the bottom, untuck your toes. Inhale, press into your baby cobra. Exhale, return to the mat. And inhale, press all the way up into your upward facing dog if that feels good. Exhale, tuck your toes, come up into your downward facing dog. And then you can drop your knees slowly down to the mat and tuck your toes. Bring your knees as wide as your mat and come into your child's pose, Balasana. So your arms are outstretched and your forehead is resting on the mat. Allow your hips to press back towards the earth. And feel that beautiful compression in your hips. I'm going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. On your next inhalation, slowly drawing your fingers towards you, your knees back into hip width, into your tabletop position. So you might like to rock your hips side to side and make any movements that feel good before our next pose. So we're going to move now into opening up through our hips, into what is called our grasshopper pose. So I'm going to give you a couple of options here and we're going to be staying in each side for 2 minutes. So you're going to take a moment to find that sweet spot of discomfort in your pose. Noticing the difference between discomfort and pain. In yoga we feel discomfort. Getting used to this feeling of feeling uncomfortable and connecting to our breath to help us move past this. But we should not feel pain. So as you inhale, you're going to be stepping your right foot next to your right hand into your grasshopper stretch. So your right foot is on the outside of your right hand. You're going to gently slide your left knee back and make sure your toes are untucked. If you get a sore knee, you can place a blanket underneath your knees. And then your option with your hands is to stay here with your hands flat on the mat. You can drop your knee out to the side and come down onto your elbows, or you can come all the way up and rest your elbows on your right thigh. So taking a moment to find that sweet spot of discomfort. And then just close down your eyes and connect to your breath. We're staying here for 10 deep breaths. So stay connected to that deep belly breathing. And as you inhale, visualize that beautiful golden healing energy coming into your hips. And as you exhale, just let go. And from your darkness, you can transmute this into your light. Darkness is essential to learn lessons and grow. And without darkness, there can be no light. Just without sadness, there can be no happiness. So allowing yourself to experience every emotion, experience your life as a whole. Learning from these experiences and connecting even more to your light. So staying here for 3 more breaths. And on your next inhalation, slowly walk your fingers back to center. This time come into your closed knee child's pose, your rebound pose. So draw your knees together, slowly come down, drawing your forehead to the mat. Your arms can be outstretched in front, or they can be by your side with your palms facing up. And this is your rebound pose, where you just completely let go. Let go of any control of your breath, and just notice how you feel. Notice the sensations in your body. And on your next inhalation, ever so slowly and mindfully sweeping your fingers towards the front of your mat, lifting your hips and coming back into your tabletop position for your second side. So whenever you're ready, you're going to be taking your left foot to the outside of your left hand this time. Slowly press back your right knee, untuck your toes, and once again, if you need, just place a blanket under your knee. And whatever option you took on the other side, please take it on this side so that your body is even. So either your hands on the mat, your knee drop to the side, come down onto your elbows, or you can come all the way up with your elbows resting on your left thigh. Once again, take a moment to find that sweet spot. Close down your eyes and connect to your breath. We're going to stay here for 10 deep breaths. Every exhalation, let go. Every inhalation, welcome in your light. And connect to your light even more. Staying here for 4 more breaths. And on your next inhalation, slowly walking your fingers back to center once more, drawing your left knee towards your right this time, back into your rebound pose, your closed knee child's pose. Draw your forehead down to the mat and place your arms wherever they feel comfortable for you. And once again, just completely let go. And then as you inhale, slowly using your core to come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Then you can place your hands behind you, bring your feet out in front, bend your knees. You can either hold on to the back of your knees, or if you wish to work your core, place your hands by your side with your palms facing up. And just ever so slowly come down 1 vertebrae at a time. Drawing your navel into your spine and peeling all the way back. The last place to touch should be the back of your head. And then you can interlace your hands behind your knees once more and just gently rock side to side if you wish. And then just coming back to center, taking your knees as wide as your hips, allowing your feet to come up facing towards the ceiling. Your arms are on the inside of your legs, and then you're going to either reach for the outside of your calves, ankles or feet into your happy baby pose. So feeling that beautiful compression in your hips. and your groin. You can either rock side to side or stay in stillness for 5 deep breaths. Make sure that your whole upper body is supported by the mat. As you inhale, draw your knees back to centre. Then stack your knees at 90 degrees over the mat. And your arms can be by your side level with your shoulders, with your palms facing down. Draw your navel into your spine, and then as you exhale, you're going to slowly drop your knees to the left side into your supine twist. So allow your knees to fall down towards the earth. And your gaze can be up at the ceiling, or you can turn your head to look towards your right hand to increase the stretch. And just close down your eyes and connect to your breath for 5 deep breaths. Enjoying this beautiful spinal twist. And keep breathing that air deep into your belly, into that compression from your twist. And inhale, draw your knees ever so slowly with your core back to centre. And then this time as you exhale, draw your navel into your spine and slowly allow your knees to drop to the right. Make sure that your whole upper body is supported by the mat. Your gaze can be up at the ceiling, or you can turn your head this time to face towards your left hand. Close down your eyes and connect to those 5 breaths once more. Knowing breath is essential to let go. And breath is essential to connect to your light. And then as you inhale, slowly draw your knees back to centre once more. And you can hug your knees back into your chest, giving yourself a nice big squeeze. If you wish, you can rock side to side and just make any final movements that you feel you need before your final resting pose, Shavasana. So when you're ready, you can completely extend your legs onto the mat, ensuring that your feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart, and you allow your feet to flop to the sides, feeling that opening through the hips. Your arms are by your side with your palms facing up, and your shoulders are away from your ears. If you get lower back pain, you can always just bend your knees and allow your knees to just flop inwards. Or if you have a towel, you can roll that up and place it underneath your lower back or your glutes, or even your knees. Take a moment to find any position, make any movements you need before committing to stillness and silence in your final resting pose, Shavasana. So closing down your eyes and letting go of any control of your breath once again. And allowing your whole body to relax. Relax your toes, your feet. Relax your ankles, your calves and your shins. Relax your knees, the back of your knees. Relax your thighs, the back of your legs. Relax your hips, your glutes. Relax your belly, your rib cage and your chest. Relax your lower back, your middle back and your upper back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, your forearms, your hands and your fingers. Relax the back of your neck, the back of your skull. Relax the crown of your head, your forehead. Relax your eyebrows, your eyes and your eyelids. Relax your cheeks, the bridge of your nose, the tip of your nose. Relax your upper lip and your lower lip. Relax your jaw and your throat. And your whole body is relaxed now. Feel your whole body relaxed. Your whole body is relaxed. And slowly starting to bring some awareness back into your body. Gently wriggle your toes and your fingers and rock your head side to side. You might like to even interlace your hands up above your head and take a nice big stretch. And then when you're ready, rolling onto your preferred side. Just taking a moment here. And then keeping your eyes closed and trusting yourself to come all the way back to a comfortable seated position at the top of your mat. Your spine is long and your crown is lifted. And you're bringing your hands back together at your heart space in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Firmly press your thumbs into your heart space. And notice how you feel. Notice the effects of your practice. And then I ask you once more to connect to that fire, that ember burning deep within inside your heart, your light. And just notice, is this burning brighter than the start of the class? With every inhalation, see that flame burning brighter, your light. And let your light shine. Be a source of strength and courage and share your wisdom and radiate love. And I ask you not to underestimate the power your light has in creating change in the world. Your light shines brightest when you bravely step up into your biggest and most authentic self. You will never know the true extent of your impact, but you can trust that it will be more than you could ever fathom. Always remember that your light is needed here. So as you inhale, bringing your thumbs to your third eye, your forehead. May you always think thoughts of love and kindness about others, but most importantly yourself. Inhale, bring your thumbs to your lips. May you always speak words of love and kindness to others, but most importantly yourself. Inhale, bring your thumbs back to your heart space. May you always act out of love and kindness to others, but most importantly to yourself. Taking in one last big final inhalation. Bringing your thumbs back to your third eye, your forehead, and bowing your head in reverence of your practice. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on your mats today for your free Find Your Light yoga. I hope that you're feeling a lot lighter, brighter, and a lot more connected to your light now. And I ask you, as I asked in the practice, to be courageous and shine your light with the world, because your light is needed here. And if you enjoyed your practice, I would love for you to check out my Find Your Light course on my website, either the online version or in-person version, which has 4 yoga practices throughout the 8 weeks for you to complete also. Thank you once again for joining me, and thank you for connecting to your light. And now it's time for you to step out into the world, shining even brighter. Be that lighthouse and inspire others to connect to their light and shine it a little bit brighter also. Have an amazing day and hope to see you soon.